What up, everybody? This is DGK. This is going to be Raid Shadow Legends we're looking at right here. And I want to talk about right now because we have the Fire Knight tournament going on. One of the most forgotten heroes that I think a lot of people have overlooked for a long time, and that's going to be Allure here. Not only for Fire Knight, but Allure is just a beast for an epic, and a lot of people focus on the legendary champions that can almost do the same thing. But let me tell you this right now, she's going to be way easier to book, and some of her skills are just insane for what she has. I don't really care about this increases all accuracy and faction crits by 50. That's worthless to me. This on her attack 3 here, she's going to have the Hellish Blaze 1, attacks one enemy, has a 30% chance of inflicting a critical hit, will ignore 50% of the target's defense. That's pretty nice right there in itself. You know, it's just a big one hitter on one thing, but it's not really what we're looking at on her. This can help with waves a lot. This attack 2 that she has here is attacks all enemies twice. Each hit has a 30% chance of placing a 30% decrease defense debuff, not the big one, and then places a sleep debuff for 1 turn on targets with the decreased defense. So basically, she's going to do this in turns. So first of all, she's going to place decrease defense, and then if she places on it, she's going to put him to sleep too. So that's going to help for waves. Neither one of those past two are going to help for Fire Knight whatsoever. Her A1 is where she's going to shine so much in almost every board that you can reduce a turn meter. I know there's a lot of turn meter reducers out there, but this A1, I believe, is the biggest one they have in the game here, because she's attacking 3 times at random. So when you're on a boss battle where you can decrease the turn meter to the boss, it's going to attack that boss 3 different times and decrease the target's turn meter by 25% on each crit hit. So if you think about it this way, if she's built good enough to hit crit every single time, she is going to reduce the target's turn meter by 75% each time she hits a crit hit on the boss. Also, while you're going through waves, if she throws this out, hits a critical hit, she's going to reduce that turn meter of those who are about to go. So maybe they got a witch out there on that stage that's just about to wreck you, remove all your buffs. You can focus that attack straight on that, and it will hit her at least once, reduce that turn meter, and 2 other people, because it is at random. But if you're talking about the one boss, there's a lot of bosses that you can reduce the turn meter of, and especially with the new Doom Tower right now and the way that it's shaping up and the need to reduce the boss's turn meter before they get to go and wreck your whole team. Allure is a great Void champion here, sir. She cannot have... I'm sorry, not Void, Magic champion here. She cannot do any wrong when it comes to turn meter reduction. I understand she's an attack champion. I do not agree with that as much as a support. So, I don't have her built as well as I could, but I'll show you what I have right now and what I would do if I could. I can. What I should do in terms of how I have her. Currently, I have her in some very weak speed and just some attack runes here. Artifacts. So, her crit rate right now I have over 100%. That's what's going to be most important here. I want a really high HP on her, a really high defense. I built her for attack when I was building these back when I didn't have a lot of other options, and now I'm realizing how great she is. Her accuracy, I would put well over 300 if you could. All these here are built wrong. Look, I even got a 4-star rune on here. An attack rune on top of that. Not even a crit damage rune. I did that because it had 14 accuracy at the time. This is not a good build, but I'll tell you this. I can still use her, and I still use her in this exact set on Fire Knight 25 as a supporting character, because all you really want to do is keep that Fire Knight from going. So as soon as you drop that shield, you can bring her down. Allure is about one of the best in the game for that, but I don't hear a lot of people talk about her. There's not a lot of spotlights on her. My masteries are even wrong on her. This is totally set up because I was... Literally, I don't even have them done. This was set up because I was using her on Clan Boss years ago when there was no Ultra Nightmare, and this was about the best you could get. I had the, I even had the Giant Slayer on her. So, Allure is just great. I don't care if you are even going against, let's see, I bet you if we bring up some, if we go here in the dungeons, we kind of look what things I have used her on. We haven't used her on that. I'm not sure if you can drop her turn meter for that one. Oh, I can't even look at them all right now. But almost anything you use, that allure is just gonna shine through. It would work on the ice golem because you can drop his turn meter. The dragon's lair you can't drop. She's not gonna shine in the dragon's lair whatsoever. Fire Knight Castle, 100% god tier for that for the Fire Knight. Allure is just a great champ. I really wish she wasn't overlooked as much as she was. If we even go to see the teams right now that I can beat the Fire Knight Castle in on 25 probably shouldn't even be used. But I can use this team right here. This does not even have not one of these besides that Draco and the Martyr have good artifacts on them. It is solely because I'm reducing turn meter with Allure, and as everyone knows, Cold Heart, everybody's totally outdone that. You look down here to see Super Raids that's been beat to death today by every other content creator. I really wanted to give more of a perspective today on what some people can do that maybe you don't have those champions that are beating up 25, but Allure pops up a lot, and a lot of people just see it, they skip over it, they don't use it. I don't know why. It is one of the best you can get for almost everything. I'm pretty sure you could probably solo some PvE content with just Allure by keeping that down and with a very fast speed, a super high accuracy, a good defense, and a good HP. I don't care that she's an attack champion. It's not how mainly you're ever going to use her in the game. But I just wanted to put that out there for everybody. I believe if you even wanted to and you get in here into the Doom Tower, she's going to provide a lot for you in the term of waves. And given that increased defense, the sleep, and reducing turn meter. Reducing turn meter can be so critical when you get into stuff like this. Just a great champion altogether. I would never think that I could go in here and find anything of the value in a legendary that she can provide for that same little bit that you have to put into her with just some good gear. She will be a great champion. So, hey, don't forget, a lot of these games you get real frustrated. You see these people that are playing this, all god tier legendaries, all god tier artifacts. You don't need that for this. Allure is a great champion to use. She's very easy to build. She's easy to book. And simple gear. Look at what I had on her. I don't even have the right gear. She's not full masteries, and I'm still running Fire Knight 25 easily with her. So just keep in mind, man, this game is fun. That's why we started playing it, and thanks for checking out my video. If you liked it, hit the like and subscribe.